Hey everyone, so the next step is going to be to create our losing screen. Initially, we didn't need one because there was no way for our players to lose because we didn't have a code that suggested that our player will stop playing the game. But now that we've added our health system, and if our health reaches 0, we want to make sure that that means that we've lost the game. So since we have a winning one, we need to create a losing one now that we've added this player health to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to hover over our choose a sprite and we're going to click on the paint tool. We're going to call this lose screen. And we're going to do it the same way we did our winning screen. So we're going to click on our text tool. We're going to pick a color that works best for our game and pick a font. Now, a nice thing to do is leaving the fonts the same, that way it all looks cohesive, which means that it feels and looks like it's all a part of the same game. And we don't have a bunch of different fonts for every little thing because it will get a little bit confusing. So since I used the marker one for my previous one, I'll use it again. I'm going to type in you lose, or you guys can relatively write whatever else you guys want, as long as the player understands that they've lost. After that, we're going to make it bigger by using our select tool and then clicking on one of the dots to make it bigger, and we're going to center it. Once we've done that, we're just going to mimic similar things that we did for our previous one. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste it. I'm going to make this black, and I'm going to move it behind it to make a nice little drop shadow. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to pick something else that I want to have for my losing screen. So I used the shot sprite before, but maybe I want to use something else. So maybe I want to use an enemy since my enemy was the one that won against it. So now that I copy my enemy, I'm going to go here. I'm going to paste. Maybe move it back. Maybe shrink it a little bit. Kind of have it here. There we go. You lose. And as always, I can add other things to it by using my brush tool. And maybe I want to draw little patterns on it if I wanted to. So maybe I want to add some dots to it. Maybe I want to design something else on it that still looks like it's a part of the title. So to do this, I just have to click on my eyedrop picker, click on the color, and now I can use that to start creating little pieces that wasn't there before that I can use in order to make it look like it's a part of it. So maybe I'll make it look like there's some slime coming down off of it. Okay, and there I have my losing screen. So take your time customizing your losing screen, as long as the text that you have here lets the player know that they've lost and they have to restart the game. That's all that matters. Otherwise, you guys can play around with the color, the size of things. Maybe if you want to create something in the corner, you can. Or if you want to play around with creating a font yourself by, like I said, filling it with the same color as the text and then drawing stuff over it to make it look more unique, you guys can go ahead and do that as well.